Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. How Niina Petrokina fought her way back to figure skating. From near-fatal diagnosis to champion. All on the same ice. Road to Milano Cortina 2026. The young skater was diagnosed with the most severe form of aplastic anemia at age 15 and made a remarkable comeback to become the first ever European champion from Estonia. She spoke with Olympics.com about her journey. Niina Petrokina chooses to block out bad moments from her memory. She does, however, have vivid memories of the good ones. The one that leaps out in particular is where the Estonian figure skater is standing on the ice, an expression of joy mixed with shock on her face, hands folded at her chest, as spectators wave posters with her name surrounded by hearts. Petrokina finished a nearly flawless free skate a few seconds before the snapshot in time, and in a couple more minutes, she will receive her personal best total score of 208.18, making her the first ever European champion from Estonia. The crowds in Tallinn, the city where Petrokina was born and calls home, will roar in support for their home champion. Petrokina had seen the stands at Tonderaba Ice Hall full of figure skating fans from around the world twice before, when the same arena hosted the 2020 ISU World Junior Figure Skating Championships and the 2022 European Figure Skating Championships. But while the stands in 2025 looked the same as in those earlier years, the emotions the skater felt were drastically different. Petrokina's first memories of competing at this rink came days before she was diagnosed with a near-fatal illness. She has since had to fight for a chance to practice her beloved sport again, but through all the difficulties she never doubted that she would come back. "I didn't see another answer," the 2025 European champion told Olympics. Niina Petrokina's diagnosis and fight for survival. Petrokina was 15 years old when she made her Junior Worlds debut on home ice. She had felt unwell leading up to the competition and struggled to train. A trip to a doctor after the disappointing performance, Petrokina finished a distant 33rd out of 48 skaters, led to a shocking diagnosis. She had aplastic anemia, a condition when the body does not produce enough new blood cells. Fatigue is a common symptom, and those with the condition are at a higher risk of infections and uncontrolled bleeding. Without treatment, it can be fatal. "I couldn't do much training because I couldn't breathe normally. I was always tired," Petrokina recalled. "I would do one element, and I'm very tired." Petrokina was diagnosed with the most severe stage of aplastic anemia and was rushed into a series of life-saving procedures. This included blood transfusions to keep her blood cell level at an amount needed for survival. Her hemoglobin levels were so low that Petrokina struggled to walk and was getting hematomas, closed wounds that indicated bleeding outside the blood vessels. A bone marrow transplant was needed to treat the condition. But since a donor was not found and Petrokina's condition kept getting worse, the doctors opted for immunosuppression therapy instead. The teen skater was put on a regimen of medication that would reduce her immune system's efficiency and prevent it from attacking the existing bone marrow. "I didn't understand what's happening. It was harder for my coach and parents because they understood better," Petrokina said of that time. "I don't remember much. I need to ask my coach or mom because I really don't remember bad things. I try to remember the good things and good memories," Petrokina to Olympics. "I was just upset about the Worlds because I did a bad short program, but I didn't know what is happening. And after, I was like, oh, okay, now I understand. But my goal was to come back on the ice and compete again, so I thought only about that." Coming back to the ice was out of the question, however. Petrokina spent 5 months in hospital. Inactive except for the occasional walk down the hospital corridor, it was all she had strength for at the time. Not used to a lifestyle without physical activity, Petrokina distracted herself with new hobbies, such as drawing by numbers. Many of these drawings can still be found in her home today. The healing power of training. While her parents and coaches worried for her life, Petrokina only understood how serious her condition was when she was told to stop skating. After the initial feelings of panic and depression, the Estonian skater decided that she would not let the medical advice determine her entire future. "The doctor said that I can't skate for 3 years, but I was like, no, it's not true," she said. "I was a child. And I think that helped me because if this illness happened now, I think it would be more serious for me." Petrokina focused on her therapy and returned to the ice when she made sufficient progress. At first it was only for a few minutes. It was hard because I skated only 5 minutes, and after it, I was so cold, Petrokina said of stepping out on the ice for the first time after her diagnosis. I came from the ice rink to the dressing room and I was like, oh my god, my body's on fire now. It hurt so much. So I started step by step, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It would be a slow and sometimes painful comeback. Petrokina's hemoglobin levels were still low, so she continued checking her heart rate and got weekly blood tests. But even while skating was difficult for her at the time, it is also what Petrokina credits for her recovery. My feelings that I will come back, I think that's what helped me, that I started to train, because if I didn't, maybe I will still be lying in that hospital, she said. Training helped me from hospital bed to podium. Niina Petrokina's 5-year transformation. Even on the days when she felt her weakest, Petrokina was certain that she could return to the sport in full capacity. Doctors had advised her to stay off the ice for 3 years, but the skater was back to competing in 2021, a year after her diagnosis. Expectations were low for her return, but Petrokina showed her fighting spirit once again, finishing second at the Warsaw Cup and third at 2 more ISU Challenger Series events, all while continuing to follow a medication treatment plan and testing her blood count until it returned to a safe level. Her 9th place at the 2023 ISU World Figure Skating Championships in her second season back was a major breakthrough. Not only was it a vast improvement from her 16th place finish the year before, but it was also the best result Estonia has ever had at the competition. It was Petrokina's victory at the 2025 ISU European Figure Skating Championships where her journey truly came full circle. 5 years from the moment when she stood on the same ice, feeling ill, a recovered Petrokina was now standing with her arms raised in triumph, struggling to hold back tears as she waved to the fans. It was super emotional, and I am a very emotional person, said Petrokina, who missed the previous championships edition due to a broken leg. The skater is now healthy again and is able to manage her condition well. Now everything is okay, she said. The only thing I'm scared about is that doctors say that this illness can come back in a few years. But I was like, no. I do training and training helps me. Please subscribe the channel, share this with a friend, thank you.